Hello and welcome to Story Meadow, stories for car journeys, bedtime and any other quiet time. My name's Marion and I'll take you on an adventure and we're going to meet some amazing new friends. We might learn a new thing or two and we're going to share some brilliant ideas that you might want to play afterwards or talk about with friends or family. I really hope you enjoy the story. I started making up stories for my own children, Anna, Ben and Noah, and they love them so much, they asked me to share them with the world. So wherever you are, I hope you enjoy this, and I'd love to hear from you too. So if you do want to share where you are in the world or share about a special occasion like a birthday, I will do my best to give you a shout out on the podcast in the next episode possible. All you need to do is ask a parent or a grown-up to email in at info@storymeadow.co.uk and I'll do my best to read them and share them on the podcast. Okay, enough chatting. Let's get all cozy so we can relax into the story. Let's take a first big breath in through your nose and slowly back out through your mouth. And this time, put your hands out in front of you as if you were holding a lovely hot chocolate in your hands. You're going to breathe in the smell through your nose. Smell that lovely chocolate. And then blow out softly through your mouth to cool it back down. Lovely. Well done. I think it's time to start our story. Are you ready? Billy Bunny helps a fledgling. This week I'd like to say a big hello to Noah, Rosie and Emma. I'm so excited that the summer camp is right around the corner and I can't wait to see you guys there. One day, Billy Bunny was walking through the forest when he spotted something very exciting. He took out his binoculars and he spotted some birds in the distance and they were flying all together and swirling this way and that way, all in a pattern, and they were actually flying in and out of one another as if they were just one big cloud moving together. And they are called starlings. And starlings are quite rare to spot in the UK, in our country, and Billy was so excited that he had spotted some. So he grabbed his binoculars and he ran through the forest as fast as he could to get closer to them. And once he did, and he saw their swooshing patterns going this way and that way, he settled in a tree and he sat down so he could watch their flying. And it was beautiful. They were so close up and Billy could see them suddenly change directions and the whole group of birds, the whole flock would know which way to turn and they would swoosh in a pattern, looping this way, going high in the sky and then diving back down together. And Billy found it so beautiful. But after a little while, he heard some soft weeping or crying and sad words. Oh, I'll never be able to. Oh, I wish I could. Oh, it won't be me. And Billy looked up and he saw a little fledgling on the edge of a branch. It was flapping its wings a little bit and hopping up and down and wobbling a little bit on its branch, feeling very frightened. And Billy said, "Are you all right, little fledgling?" Now, a fledgling is a young bird. It's a bird that still lives in the nest with its mummy and daddy, and the mummy and daddy still help it to eat and they will bring it food and worms and beetles and all sorts of things that birds eat. But the fledgling can also go out of the nest. So they might start to go up and down the branches. Sometimes they might flutter from one branch to another, or they might just stretch their wings out and test them out. And the wings need to get stronger. And the birds might just fly for really short times and then come back to their nest. So that's what a fledgling is. And all birds have fledglings because all birds need to learn to fly. And it takes a little while and it is a little bit scary. Imagine one morning just flying out of a tree. You wouldn't know if your wings could do it. So this little fledgling was feeling really, really nervous, and Billy could see that, and he said, "It's all right, little fledgling. I'm sure you can do it." And the fledgling said, "I can't. My wings are too small. I keep trying and flapping, and I'm not going anywhere. I'll never manage, and I'll never be as good as the group." And he sat down on the branch and wrapped his little wings around him. He tucked his little chin in, and a little tear came out. "Oh, come on now," said Billy. "I'm sure you can manage. Why don't we practice together? I can help you. I'm really good. I'll run below you, and if you fall, I'll catch you. It will be great." "Oh, well, I do really want to practice," said Billy. "Okay," said Billy. "Let me just have a think. Let me just make sure that if you fall, I'll be ready. Now, what could I prepare, and what could I do to make sure—" "Oh, I've got it," said Billy. "Stay there." And he ran back home as quick as he could, leaving the fledgling in the tree looking very confused. Billy ran all the way home. He ran upstairs to his bed. He threw the pillow on the floor and his pyjamas and his duvet and all of his teddies, and he got the sheet and he whipped it out of his bed. Whoosh! He bundled it up into his bag and went running to Squirrel Lily's house. Squirrel Lily, I need your help. Come on, come on." She didn't seem to be answering, so he hopped in his little bucket and he pulled on his little pulley system, which pulled him up into her tree, and he knocked on the door. "Oh," said Squirrel Lily. "Is that you, Billy? I was just having a little nap." "No time for that," said Billy. "A fledgling needs our help. Now come on." And he dragged Squirrel Lily out of her hammock where she was napping and down to the forest floor, where they ran all the way back to the fledgling. And Squirrel Lily rubbed her eyes. She'd finally woken up. She said, What's going on? What are we doing?" Now Billy had a very good idea. He gave Squirrel Lily 2 corners of the sheet, and he held the other 2 corners of the sheet. And he said, "Pull tight, Squirrel Lily. If this fledgling falls, we can catch it." The fledgling looked below down at the sheet. And he said, "Are you sure it's safe, Billy?" Billy said, "Of course. Look, if you fall, we'll catch you." "Oh, okay. That looks okay. Yes, I think I can. I think I can do it," said the fledgling. And he started to hop on his branch and he started to flap his wings. And before he knew it, he fluttered to the next branch. "Oh, I did it! I did it! I did it!" said the fledgling. Oh, okay. Okay, I'll try again. Are you ready? Don't drop me, will you?" Billy and Squirrel Lily said, "We're ready, we're ready." And they watched as the starling fledgling fluttered from another branch to another, a little bit further this time. "Oh, did you see, said the fledgling. "Try again," said Billy. "You're doing great." So the fledgling looked all around and it was feeling quite confident now. It had done 2 really good flights. Its wings were feeling strong. "I'm going to try one more. I'm going to try a lot further this time." And he told Billy and Squirrel Lily where he was going to land. "You see that twisty, bendy branch over there? That's where I'm aiming for." "All right," said Billy. And the fledgling hopped off of its branch. It flapped its little wings as fast as it could, and it flew a little bit. But as it got closer to the branch, its wings were getting tired, and its flapping was not quite getting high enough, and he missed the branch. "Oh no, I missed it! Where am I going to go?" The little fledgling felt worried and a bit confused. He started to flap this way and that, and his little wings were feeling very tired. But luckily, Billy and Squirrel Lily were ready just below, and the fledgling landed softly into the bedsheet. Oh, I got confused, Billy, and I didn't know which direction to go in, and I was going to fall, and thank you for catching me." Billy said, "That's all right. You're learning. That's okay. You can do it. You just need to practice, and your wings need to get stronger." And Squirrel Lily said, "Maybe you need a rest. You can't fly all day when you've never flown before. You need to take little rests. Take a nap like me. My nap was lovely." "All right," said the little fledgling. Maybe we can practice again tomorrow." "Yes, we definitely can," said Billy and Squirrel Lily. And they helped the fledgling to get back into its nest all nice and cozy, where it fell asleep after just a few minutes. The next day, Billy Bunny and Squirrel Lily came back with the bedsheet ready, and they practiced flying with the little fledgling. And the next day, and the next day, and every day the fledgling got stronger and flew further and flew better and more swiftly, and Billy and Squirrel Lily felt so proud of him. He could do it. He could finally do it. And on the 4th day, when Billy came running through the forest with the bedsheet and his binoculars just in case, the fledgling was nowhere to be seen. "Oh, where is he?" said Squirrel Lily. "I hope he's not sad again. We were getting so good. He was doing so well." Then Billy said, It's strange, but I can't see him anywhere." And then he pulled out his binoculars and he saw that the big cloud of starlings was swooping around in the sky again. "Oh, look, Lily, aren't they beautiful? Aren't they wonderful? I'm sure our fledgling would be in there soon, don't you? I'm sure he'd be able to do it." "I think so too," said Squirrel Lily. "We have to find him so that he keeps practicing." But it was no use. They looked in all the trees nearby, and there was no sign of the fledgling anywhere. Until suddenly, out of the cloud of starlings, there came one tiny little starling that swooped down low and landed on a branch right near Billy and Squirrel Lily. "Did you see me? Did you see me? I did it! I did it! I joined the group! I joined the group and I did it!" Oh my goodness! The little fledgling had actually gotten so strong that it had joined the group and it was swooping around in the sky with all of its family, making a beautiful display. Billy and Lily were so proud and they gave him a soft cuddle and they cheered for him and they watched him all the rest of the afternoon as he swooped and dove and practiced all his new flying patterns in the sky with his family. It was brilliant. The end. I don't know if you've ever seen starling before, but they are really, really wonderful to watch. They move all together as if they're part of one group, which they are, and they move all in a pattern, swooshing this way and that way as one thing, and it's just so beautiful to watch. So if you spot them in the sky, definitely take a moment to really soak them in and have a good look because they are really, really special. We actually don't have that many in the UK now and they are protected. But one thing that really helps them is to have bird boxes in your home, in your garden, because that's something that they use quite a lot. So you could have a bird's nest, like the little bird houses, and they like them near the tops of near the roofs and the eaves of houses or high up in the trees. So if you have a tall ladder and a helpful adult, you could have a bird box high up and hopefully some starlings would come along. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Parents and carers, are you looking for a summer camp with a difference this summer? The Story Meadow Summer Camp is open from the 28th of July to the 28th of August, and we run from 9 o'clock till 4 p.m. And it is just going to be the most beautiful place to be this summer. We have a different story for each day, crafts that link to the story, and moments for the children to contribute their own ideas and to change the direction of the stories. Children will have plenty of time to dive deep into their imaginative play, to work together as a team, and to really bring their stories to life. To book on, head to the Story Meadow website, which is storymeadow.co.uk, and you'll find all of the details there.